My name is Tiffany. What I do full time, I work for the Women's Resource Center. And so there we just help people who are facing an unplanned pregnancy make a positive choice for life. And so my personal story is really motivating for women who are experiencing a crisis pregnancy. So just as a quick look back for me, I was born in December of 1973. My mom was raped around February, March of 1973, which is just a couple of months post, Roe versus Wade, where abortion was legalized. So for her, having been raped, her first choice was to abort me. My grandfather caught wind of her pregnancy, and so he sat down and he talked with her, and they worked together to try to find another family member that will be willing to adopt me should she follow through with the pregnancy. And that's exactly what happened. I ended up growing up a couple hours away from her. She was married at the time, had a couple of other children. I grew up in Myrtle Beach. She lived in Charleston. I grew up in a very happy home. My grandfather was nearby, as well as several other family members. I just never knew, of course, of the adoption. As far as I was concerned, everything was everything. It was just perfectly normal childhood. However, when it came to making choices in regard to male and female relationships, all of my friends, they all had, boyfriends. I, on the other hand, I was very shy, I did not know how to interact with boys and feel confident that they actually liked me. And so with that, the first person that showed me any attention, immediately, I just fell in love, as a teenager, that you're looking to be connected. And as a result of that relationship, he and I, we conceived a child. And so my first choice for my son was to abort. I was afraid to call home and let my family know that I was pregnant. It took me several months to let them know, and I didn't want to let them down. I grew up in the church. I feel as if abortion was not the right choice morally, but because I was afraid and I did not want to let my family down, I felt like that would be the best way for me to be able to move forward without letting any more secrets out of the bag. And again, I love how God just sets you up. He put a nurse in my pathway. She kind of took me up underneath her wings and helped me make better choices. So it turns out we didn't follow through with the abortion. If I could just share anything with anybody in any given situation, I would tell them that I feel strongly that you need three things. I think that you need to have just a strong moral compass. You need to develop your own, develop yourself, find God's word, find out who he is, and find out the truth and live by that truth. I tell them that they need to have focus, and I think that they need to have community. The same way he foreordained my conception and my birth with a plan and a purpose behind that, there's a plan and there's a purpose behind it, and that good will come out of it. And so I feel as if God has gifted me with different talents and ability and strength. And with that strength, that you need to pick up at times, and you got to make the decision that you're going to move forward. And you just have to trust that, God takes all things and he works them out for my good. And so either that's true for me or it's not the truth. And I decide, I really believe that that's true. And I can look and see now all kinds of benefits that have happened as a result of the situations that I've gone through.